Hello, my name is Saavedra. I would like to share my experiences and education with you through my portfolio. I'm currently the Associate Director for IT Project Management at the University of North Texas. I've been there for over 5 years, establishing my experience as a project management leader and instructional designer. I'm passionate about providing value in the projects my team and I deliver and improving the lives of our student, faculty, and staff at UNT.
You can find my portfolio at selinasaavedra.com. And as you scroll through the page, you can see a bit more about me. The About Me page shares some personal information about me. I've lived in Texas all my life, and in the last 10 years, I've found my home in North Texas. I've been at the University of North Texas as a project manager for the last 5 years. I'm married, and my husband and I have two dogs. I enjoy spending time with my family, going hiking with the dogs, doing yoga, crafting, and spending time at concerts. I work at the UNT System Business Services Center in Denton, so please come by and say hello. You can read a bit about my experience here at the university. I'm the Associate Director of IT Project Management, and I started off as a project management team lead. I started teaching and leading the organization in agile methodology in project management. And since then, I earned my promotion as associate director and now lead the project management team. Down below, there's a little bit more about my experience in education. I have my bachelor's degree in psychology from the University of Texas in Austin, and my master's degree in learning technologies that I'll be earning here in the spring of 2024 from the University of North Texas. I'm a certified project management professional, an Agile certified practitioner, Safe Agilist, and Scrum Master. Going back to the homepage, you'll see more information about my qualifications within project management, instructional design, my education, and experience as a project management professional. Under Experience and Career Goals, you'll find links to my career goals, a cover letter for any prospective employers, and my current resume. You can select here to open up the link. There's also a link to my LinkedIn page. As you scroll down, you'll see some more information about my role in project management. And most recently, I've been through the Instructional Design Master's course at UNT. This process has helped me to enhance my knowledge and skills within instructional design and allows me to teach my associates more about the project management profession. I'm also able to give my team the experience they need to become more efficient and effective in their roles. I would like to show you some of the projects that I've been working on during my learning technology courses. There are a couple of examples of my scholarly writing that I'm most proud of. The first I would like to share is the impact of the pandemic on learning in higher education. This writing example was one of the first papers that I wrote during my studies in learning technologies. It was really inspiring to learn about the effects of the pandemic on students and faculty members. I found an interest in learning more about higher education and how it affects students and the faculty when there are enormous changes that cannot be controlled and in just a short period of time. The next article is about the mixed method research on two different studies, both on the need to include technology in the education of medical students. This was another interesting project that made me aware of, honestly, the lack of technology being taught when there's so much technology actually being used, especially in the medical field. Continuing on to other projects, there's a link to the page for multimedia examples. There are some creative works that I really enjoyed creating during my LTEC courses. I've color coded them based on the different topics with a short explanation of their content. The first is instructional design for Agile foundations, which includes the instructional design and facilitation, as well as the presentation of the design. The instructional design for Agile Foundations includes a document which describes the purpose and needs for the course that I facilitated to a class here at UNT. The students were taking a course on data analytics, and their professor wanted them to understand the foundation of project management to help them learn how to share their data. You can read about the learning theory, the timeline, and as you continue through, there's more about the learning expectations, goals, and objectives. And this was a really big project, so you'll see some of the information that occurred during the pilot course. And as you get to the appendix, you'll see there's an assessment, how to create the assessment, with some written discussions and some examples with a tool called iClicker that includes an activity which allows you to interact with the students. There's an evaluation process as well. It also includes a job aid and facilitation guide. For the facilitator, this can be very helpful for anyone who may not have supported this course before to learn more about it and how to present it. There's also a participant guide or documentation that you can share with students so they'll have a better idea of the agenda of the course, the lessons for each week, and the objectives for each week. Going back to the Agile Foundations presentation, this presentation was not only helps you understand a little bit more about the course, but also provides an understanding of Agile Foundations, a project management methodology. Another digital tool I enjoyed creating is for teaching financial literacy using digital tools. This was a research paper to explain how to use digital technology, such as simulation and gamification, to help students learn about financial literacy. You'll see a graphic figure that I created as well to simply show how you can use simulation and gamification and other digital technology to help young people learn about financial literacy. Finally, I would like to review some of the areas of my portfolio in which I received some great constructive feedback from Dr. Kaplan-Rakowski and from my peers. Initially, I made some edits to my resume, my cover letter, and my career goals documents. And on the portfolio itself, it was suggested to move this section on my experience and career goals closer to the top of the page for better exposure to my experiences and skills. Another suggestion that was made was to have these documents open on the page itself without having the user to download them first. However, I was not able to complete this on this particular web page without learning a little bit of coding first. I tried, but I just wasn't going to complete it in time. On my project pages, it was suggested to add an image and some descriptions of my work, which I didn't have here before, to give the readers a preview of the work they were going to be looking at. So this was a very helpful suggestion that I added to this page. Thanks again to my professor and my peers for all the wonderful feedback. Well, I hope you enjoyed this presentation and a look at my portfolio, and I hope you learned a little bit more about me and my experiences in education. I look forward to using more of my newly learned skills in my future endeavors. Thank you.